Alright, so it's time for another vlog. Yesterday, I went for yoga class and managed to drag two of my yoga mates aside and pitch them my idea. So, the feedback that I got from them was that my pitch is too scripted and not conversational enough. On the other hand, they thought that my pitch was good. And when I looked at their eyes, I saw that they were looking at me all the time and their eyes didn't glaze over. Yesterday night, I also had a call with my team leader, Breen. And so I pitched him my idea of the magazine for people with existential depression or existential crisis. And he told me that the magazine is a good starting point. At that time, I was too nervous, so I didn't say much, but I just wrote down magazine, good starting point. And he seems to want me to do something else. And now when I think about it, I think he expects me to have something more along the lines of like a workshop or a webinar to do with the magazine or in conjunction with the magazine. To be honest, that wasn't my intention at all. And to me, the magazine is the end point and not the starting point. If I have to have a digital product, it could be in the form of a digital magazine, though I cannot imagine how or what I will do for this course later when I'm supposed to have a webinar. So I'm supposed to have the webinar and sell the magazine. What am I supposed to do? I was randomly thinking of finding somebody with who has recovered from existential depression to come and talk during the webinar. Also, after the talk with Bryn, I realized that maybe the problem with my ideas is that it is not intrinsic, as in the content doesn't come from me. My magazine idea, the content actually comes from the people I'm going to interview or from like photographers, photography, yeah, something along those lines. And while my course mates, they are basically imparting information over the internet, imparting information that they already know, and they package it and sell it to other people. While my ideas, like my previous idea, I had this idea of having a costume shop where people pay by the hour to come and dress up, and the costumes are not made by me either, so it's not so-called intrinsic value. And these things really make me question my self-worth. Like, what the heck am I good for? So I spoke to my mom earlier, and we kind of talked about what each one of us is good for. And then she mentioned that she doesn't know what she's good at either. But she told me that people look for my dad when they need help with IT things, like fixing the digital boxes to their TV. My dad is kind of good at those kind of things. So he's like so-called gifted in that sense. So that made me think, what do people look for or ask me when they approach me? And I thought that well, when people approach me, they usually complain, like tell me their problems. So if I think along those lines, I'm just a listening ear, or I could be a counselor. But what the heck, that's not a business, right? Anyway, yeah, I think people also ask me about Japanese, but that's really basic Japanese. They have Japanese questions, Japanese language, I mean. Okay. So my doubts aside, and my doubts about how I'm going to look for my target market, people with existential depression, and how am I going to look for my interviewees, people who have recovered from existential depression. That aside, yeah, I need to find them. Sorry, I think it's a bit okay. Never mind. The stuff I'm supposed to do now in order to press ahead is to, yeah, find my target market and have a clearer picture of their age and what they want. Yeah. So that's it for now. I'm still filled with doubts and a feeling of uneasiness, and I feel that I'm in a pressure cooker and I'm going to explode any minute. I don't know how I'm going to survive these 8 weeks. Okay, that's it for now.